Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one, you could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift-wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
on that one. You could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one. You could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one. You could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one. You could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one. You could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one. You could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be delighted.
Back line on that one. You could tell by Cascante's reaction, hands to the head immediately, but well done by Fragapane in that pressure.
A goal that came gift wrapped. Josh Wolf will be devastated. Franco Fragapane will be.
Oh, that is why this team is not conceding.
Gracias a Chase, Angie no paga cargos por sobregiro si se sobregira por $50 o menos. Y Kyle tiene un día para ajustar su saldo si se sobregira por más de $50. Asistencia de sobregiros de Chase. Logra más con lo que tienes.
Es hora de poner una herramienta poderosa y diferente en tus manos. El Store Mode de nuestra app te da acceso a herramientas para hacer más, guiándote paso a paso. Explora productos rápido con un escaneo. Así, te llevas las mejores marcas a los mejores precios, sin que pierdas el ritmo. Dalo por hecho. Con la app de The Home Depot, haces más, logras más.
You date like you aren't 22 anymore. Like, emotionally mature is kind of hot to you now. And 6 texts sent back-to-back is totally cool. You date like your experiences, relationships, they haven't just made you you, they've made you interesting. Young love was great, but dating as a fully formed, emotionally mature human, man, that's on a whole other level.
Siempre somos los dueños del juego, billones, billones, empezamos de cero. Dos equipos, dos filosofías también. Tiempo duro, no dura para siempre, lo que dura para siempre son los duros. Dinero y no vamos a parar.
Los equipos van con todo.
Gracias a Chase, Angie no paga cargos por sobregiro si se sobregira por $50 o menos. Y Kyle tiene un día para ajustar su saldo si se sobregira por más de $50. Asistencia de sobregiros de Chase. Logra más con lo que tienes.
Es hora de poner una herramienta poderosa y diferente en tus manos. El Store Mode de nuestra app te da acceso a herramientas para hacer más, guiándote.
En la defensa, Jackson Jules, Gregus y Cristian Espinosa en el medio campo. Adelante Monteiro, Tikanovic y Evo Vice, el equipo de Alex Covelo. Y aquí tenemos LAFC, el equipo visitante, con Maxime Crepeau, Franco Escobar, Jesús Murillo, Sebastián Ibeaga y Diego Palacios en la línea de 4. Méndez, Hollingshead y Kaylin Acosta en el medio campo. Adelante Blessing, Cristian Arango y Opoku, el equipo de Stephen Chorundolo. Este es el PayPal Park, donde juega de local el equipo de San José. Inicia dominando, como siempre, inicia los partidos LAFC, tocando el balón de un lado a otro, de derecha a izquierda, haciendo una buena circulación, después el pase filtrado, buscando ahí la línea de fondo. Opoku que se apoya en Palacios, intenta recuperar el equipo de San José, pero vuelve a perder el balón. Pelota disputada, dividida. Ahora la tiene San José y una intervención oportuna, correcta, la cobertura de Ibeaga para rebotarle a Espinosa y conseguir saque de banda. Pase filtrado. Ahí buscando a Blessing, que es el que recupera el rebote. Bien la incorporación de Escobar por derecha, nuevamente Blessing, que te puede jugar como un segundo contención o pegado a la banda. Lo hace bastante bien, de preferencia por derecha. Nuevamente la circulación de balón desde atrás, de derecha a izquierda. Toca muy bien el equipo de LAFC. Ahí está la jugada a profundidad. Y se consigue tiro de esquina.
Paco Gabriel, habrá tiro de esquina. Tiro de esquina. Y allá vendrá por el sector de la izquierda. Kelly Acosta levanta la mano. Al momento que la baje, arranca el movimiento. Allá baja la mano. Allá va el movimiento. A segundo palo. Bueno, algunos equipos cuando bajan la mano empieza el movimiento. Cada equipo lo entrena distinto. Pero Paco, Los Ángeles FC, muy favorito en las apuestas sobre San José.
Totalmente, Alvarito, totalmente. El equipo de LAFC viene de 7 victorias consecutivas. San José hace mucho que no conoce la victoria, por supuesto que es amplio favorito el cuadro visitante.
La salida, balón controlado, intenta de esta manera el conjunto de San José por la banda de la izquierda. Veamos cómo lo consigue, encuentra y va progresando. Va progresando bien, por más que lo intentaron presionar desde arriba. Ha progresado bien el conjunto de San José. Gracias por estar con nosotros, gracias por el favor de su atención. Verdadero placer el ataque por el sector de la izquierda. Atención, cuidado y peligro. Ya había tocado el balón momentáneamente Paul Marí. Tienen que regresar hacia atrás con este que es Cardoso y luego Tanner Bison. El ataque por el sector de la derecha. Tommy Thompson. A regresar Nathan Cardoso. Cardoso con Tanner Bison. Bison otra vez con Cardoso. No presiona a Los Ángeles FC. No es un equipo que suela presionar. Ahí, en media cancha, ellos están. El acoso o la persecución no es muy intensa por parte de Los Ángeles FC en la mayoría de sus partidos. Dependiendo, evidentemente, si van perdiendo, ahí sí van a presionar. Pero si no, ellos te van esperando, Paco. Te van esperando y la recuperan. Y te mandan a Arango, te mandan a Poco, a Carlos Vela, a Blessing, te mandan a todos los monstruos allá arriba.
Saben, Alvarito, que tienen con qué, ¿no? Entonces te dejan venir y después te contragolpean. Es un equipo que le sobran herramientas y argumentos en ataque.
Sí, y no se desgastan en trabajos de presión. O Poco que la tiene por el sector de la izquierda. Por poco la pierde. Acosta observa el panorama. Toca por el sector costado izquierdo con Diego Palacios. Palacios más para atrás. Solo el LFC vestido de blanco. Jackson Méndez. Ahora Jesús Murillo. San José se iba a presionar a Murillo. El sector de la derecha con Franco Escobar. Varios cambios con respecto al último partido de parte del cuadro californiano. Cuidado ahí con Escobar. Jesús Murillo. Paco, cuando estabas con Pachuca, cuando estabas con Santos y tenías el balón y te iban a presionar, ¿qué hacías? ¿Ibas largo? ¿Te apoyabas con tu otro central? O sea, dependiendo de las circunstancias, pero digamos, lo que más usualmente hacías cuando te iban a presionar en tu mente, ¿qué era?
No, tirarla larga. Tirarla larga,
okay.
sin problema. Además lo sabíamos, el entrenador, que podía ser Alfredo Tena, el que fuera.
Sí.
Y mis compañeros, el portero y yo, sabíamos que si nos apretaban y nos metían en problemas, la tirábamos larga sin ningún problema. No había la obligación de salir jugando. Y en todo caso, si había comodidad, por ejemplo aquí, Álvaro, se te va a atacar uno y son 3 contra 1, pues entonces sí lo puedes hacer. ¿Me explico? De otra manera, no arriesgábamos para nada.
Atención con Franco Escobar, línea de fondo, el remate. Llegaba a Los Ángeles FC y revientan en el área chica. Más de 5 minutos, 0-0. En Pachuca, cuando reventaban, Paco, ¿qué les aconsejaba, por ejemplo? O en Santos, ya lo decías tú, Alfredo Tena. ¿Reventabas hacia un costado, hacia centro delantero o no había ninguna distinción al respecto?
Sí, normalmente al centro delantero. Y lo que sí había que salir rápido. Una vez que despejabas, tratar de llegar hasta el medio campo para hacer el equipo chico, ¿no? Eso sí, y buscando que si recuperabas el balón, ya tuvieras una buena posición de campo, ¿no? si lo ganabas en el rebote, ya estuvieras bien ubicado. Eso sí, la tirabas larga e inmediatamente salir hasta la mitad de la cancha.
Sí, de nada servía reventar y que te quedaras ahí en un cuarto del terreno, ¿no?
No, porque alargas el equipo
Claro.
y ahí tú terminas por perder, ¿no?
Hollinshead derribado, se levanta ya Hollinshead. Pues hoy Arango como centro delantero, no está Carlos Vela de arranque. Maxín Crepó, Franco Escobar, Jesús Murillo, Sebastián Iviaga, Diego Palacios, Ryan Hollinshead, Kelly Acosta, Jackson Méndez, Latif Blessing, Cristian Arango y Cuado Opoku. El 11 de Los Ángeles FC. En la banca del señor Steven Cherundolo, John McCarthy, Eddie Segura, Ilie Sánchez, que es el mediocampista de contención titular, el contención, José Cifuentes, que es su interior por derecha titular, y Carlos Vela está en la banca también, Daniel Trejo, Gareth Bale y Brian Rodríguez, que de acuerdo a nuestro compañero John Sutcliffe, Brian Rodríguez lo busca el América, pero bueno, no es un jugador regular tampoco en Los Ángeles FC. De primera intención, buscando al Chicho Arango, tocando rapidito, ahí se atraviesa a piso en el central y está mandando el balón por un costado.
Álvaro, qué banca, ¿eh?
Sí,
qué banca.
Sí. Hombre, muy buena. Carlos Vela.
Sí, bueno, imagínate. Gareth Bale.
Sí, señor. Para nivel MLS, Ili Sánchez, pues sí es un buen jugador para nivel MLS. Ili Sánchez.
Sí, de acuerdo.
Para nivel MLS, José Cifuentes, pues también es un buen jugador. O sea, para este nivel sí es un jugador de los de arriba. Ah, sí, en otra liga. Bueno, en otra liga no, en este sí. Ah, ya viene por el sector de la derecha otra vez Franco Escobar. 2 contra 1 inmediatamente. Al saque lateral. A el Chicho Arango, el centro delantero de Los Ángeles FC. Le gusta no estar cerca de los centrales, botarse. Ahí lo ve usted por el costado, está prácticamente cercano a una banda. Cuando te tocaba ese tipo de delanteros que no están tan pegados a ustedes, Paco, ¿te hacían más fácil las cosas o te generaba otro tipo de preocupación o atención o concentración?
No, es más complicado. Cuando te sacan de tu zona de confort. Sí, claro, cuando tienes que adelantar líneas, ¿no? Ir a buscarlo a un lado, a una banda, en una zona que no es donde mejor te sientes, donde más cómodo estás, sí es más complicado. Tú prefieres un delantero que no se mueva mucho de ahí de la zona, ¿no?
Ok. Que esté más pegadito a ustedes, claro. 10 minutos, 0-0. El señor Alex Covelo. Sí.
Es algo que quizás hoy en el fútbol moderno no sucede tanto, antes sí sucedía mucho. El delantero, y yo tuve muchas veces problemas con Jared Borghetti. Jared decía, salgan, y yo le decía, vengan.
Ok.
Sí. Nos llevamos muy bien y todo, pero sí en la cancha sí nos decíamos cualquier cosa, ¿eh? La verdad es que sí. Ándale, salgan, no, pues ándale, vengan.
Vengan. Baja, ¿no? Baja.
Claro.
Escobar. Sí, señor. Jared Borghetti y Paco que compartieron en Santos. En el Santos Laguna. Saque lateral. No puede San José hacer solo hecho alguna transición, un traslado de balón que yo recuerde. Fuera de eso, a la recuperación, inmediatamente Los Ángeles FC a conservar el balón. Otros equipos, por ejemplo, lo veo mucho con Atlético San Luis. Ellos recuperan y ¡pum! Brazo largo, el latigazo. No se esperan a conservarla.
Porque tienes jugadores muy rápidos. Vitiño, ¿no?
Murillo.
Tienes a Murillo, tienes a Hernández.
Crepó, la salida por izquierda. Crepó. Iviaga. El Inmediatamente. Ya está Los Ángeles FC. Ya está. Justamente en el último tercio. Y viene Escobar. Opoku en la intervención. Aparece Opoku ahora con el costado de la derecha. En cortito con Acosta. Acosta inmediatamente. Méndez. Este es Kellyn Acosta. Hoy Acosta está como el único contención. Él es más interior por izquierda. Kellyn Acosta, el estadounidense.
The Quakes are sitting in a low block and trying to transition and counter-attack. No, they're playing with LAFC, and then they just broke through, and it was the move in the middle of the park. Arango by Espinosa, just to meg the midfielder, I think it was Acosta, and then keep the play going. Great play by the designated Argentinian player.
Espinosa being credited with an assist as well, we're hearing, which would be his 8th career assist against LAFC.
Yes, Christian Arango trying to do a little bit of a Jeremy Obobasi, take it upon himself, take the shot, get a goal for his team. He's been really good this year, but he's got some fantastic support up there for LFC as well, which we've spoken about probably too much already.
Good effort from Montero. That'll be Escobar playing it back for Crepo. Left side for Chiqui Palacios. Up the sideline to the touchline. Opoku. Thompson slips. And now some space for LAFC. With the Quakes leading at 1-0. Escobar. Benji Kikanovic not giving Escobar any free passes here. And a foul call.
That's okay, living a little bit dangerous, a little bit on the edge, Benji Kikanovic, but he's closing down Franco Escobar. Escobar is not comfortable. He knows that Benji's all over him. Referee maybe had a quiet word, so he needs to be careful, Benji, on the next tackle.
Chip forward, Escobar giving chase, and out it goes to San Jose. The Quakes take on their longtime rivals, LA Galaxy at Stanford on Saturday, September 24th. It'll be at 7 o'clock in collaboration with Stanford Medicine. NorCal v. SoCal. This one is sure to be action-packed and drama-filled. Get your California Classico tickets at SJEarthquakes.com.
Looking forward to another great atmosphere in that game. Always a great atmosphere at the Classico, especially
Thompson for Espinoza. Picked up by Chiqui Palacios.
I was going to say especially at Stanford, but they're also Stanford, aren't they?
Nifty bit of skill here from Tommy.
Well, some nice you're feeling it, aren't you? And this is the kind of stuff he can do. Just looks it around. Palacios, who himself is a really good defender, and then a quality ball where Espinosa wants it, behind the fullback.
Tommy, fourth all time in appearances for the Earthquakes, 177 tonight. And Espinosa to the corner. Spinning it in. Last touched by LAFC. Samus Mendez, one of the 4 players into the starting lineup that did not start in the win earlier this week against DC United.
Tommy Thompson asking for a handball on that. VAR is looking at it, but not enough. It was a good ball by Espinosa into that near post. When attacked by Tommy Thompson, you see what they were trying to do. That little flick that all the top teams are trying to do now. On that near post, get across that first defender, just flick it far post. Tottenham scored exactly that goal today. Harry Kane at the far post, easy header. Exactly that same corner kick.
I thought when we weren't working together, you were a gardener.
I'm just watching
cars.
I'm just watching the EPL games and MLS games all day long.
These two teams met earlier this year, May 28th, down at Bank of California Stadium. A match where Jeremy Abobasi had a pair of goals, but ultimately Brian Rodriguez, Ryan Hollingshead, Chicho Arango. 3-2 the final in that one. We've got an LAFC player down, and it's Arango as play continues. Ivanovic clearing it to midfield. Our referee, Michael Radchuk, I'm surprised he hasn't stopped play. And as this one is knocked out, they'll go check on the Colombian.
Just got caught, I think, by the cleats of Tanner Beeson as he was trying to flick the ball away. There's that challenge there. He's kicked the bottom, actually, of Paul Marie's foot as he's trying to play the ball. It's a sore one. I think both players were trying to play the ball. Shouldn't be any further action. I'm going to tell you my Johnny Moore story right now. Can I tell you that one?
Please.
So back in 74, 75, nationally televised game, ABC, Johnny Moore, 2 minutes left in the game. Johnny Moore, president, general manager, player, Quakes, he's rolling around on the floor. Dave Obernow, the trainer, comes on. And Dave and Margaret, fantastic people.
Obi.
Yeah, Obi, you know, for the club. So Obi comes on, and there's 2 minutes left in the game, and he goes, Johnny, what is it? What is it? He's going down close because it's a big crowd. He goes, and Johnny looks up and says, there's nothing wrong. I just told Margaret I'd get you on national TV today.
Johnny Moore helping,
Johnny Moore.
helping everybody out. We're hearing that VAR has looked at that Paul Marie, Chicho Arango coming together for a potential red card. We'll get another look at it, and it is not a red card.
I'm not saying it's not a sore challenge for Chicho Arango, but at the end of the day, I think both players are looking at the ball, trying to play the ball. It wasn't a cleated challenge that's coming in and catching him straight on. So I think the VAR and referee Warachuk have got that absolutely correct.
Common foul. Of course, that doesn't make Chicho Arango feel any better, although he did give the thumbs up. He has been fantastic since being acquired back in August of last year for $2.5 million in allocation money from Millonarios.
Well, the impressive thing about him is that they keep buying all these other players, and yet he keeps playing the number 9 position. Don't forget they have Brian Rodriguez on the bench, who's rumored to be sold to Club America for $7 million.
That still could happen. Quakes lead on the Kikanovic goal in the 14th minute. Unbeaten in their last 3, the Quakes are against LAFC here at PayPal Park, as Beeson and Jackson Ewell exchange passes. Benji Kikanovic goes down. Radchuk lets play continue.
Kikanovic is definitely getting under Escobar's skin. Doing a really good job of just pressurizing the Argentinian right back.
Takes a deflection onto the left foot of Acosta. Blessing to the end line. One too many touches and out it goes. In these uncertain times, there's a promise you can count on that Stanford Medicine is working to end this pandemic with vaccines, boosters, and state-of-the-art testing, responding to uncertainty with an unwavering commitment to the community. Learn more at stanfordmedicine.org. JT Marcinkowski getting his second consecutive start after missing a match against Austin FC in the concussion protocol. Came out at halftime in the last match here at PayPal Park against Inter Miami. After a first half collision, he continued to play the end of the half. But good to see him back full time now as the Quakes' #1 starter in goal. Matt Bersano filled in very well in his absence. Kikanovic. This one will go out. San Jose, as despite the protest of Jesus Murillo, Radchuk points in the direction of San Jose.
A couple of good challenges in a row by Jesus Murillo. Look, he left a little bit on Jamiro Montero earlier. That was a good passage to play there by the Quakes, especially by Jackson Ewell, who was able to play around the presser coming from LAFC, break through those lines, and ended up with a nearly opportunity for Kikanovic to get in.
Espinoza walking it to the corner for the third corner kick for San Jose. Michael Radchuk with a quick word for Jesus Murillo. Quakes looking to add to the advantage. Montero in position for the short corner. Gregush, Ebobisi. It's played short. Jackson Ewell. Espinoza on that left side now. Trying to whip one in.
Probably should have left that one on the training ground. I think long way round for the final ball from Espinoza.
How about Espinoza coming back to dispossess Opoku?
But that's what he does. I mean, his work rate for a designated player, somebody who's a creative player, his ability to just want to win and also give 100% is unbelievable. It's been that way since he joined the Quakes.
By the way, that assist on the first goal is Espinosa's 40th career assist with San Jose as the ball leaks out, which ties him for number 4 all time with Chris Wondolowski. Shea Salinas tops with 50. And it just doesn't seem like Christian Espinosa has been with us that long.
One thing for sure, nobody's going to catch one of those goals, are they? We know that much. Assists, yes.
Our producer, Sean Day, does help when he's feeding Wando, right? When you have the best goal scorer all time. Fair point, Sean. Thank you. Escobar to throw in. Approaching the half-hour mark in a spirited first half. Tanner Beeson thought that was last touched by Hollingshead. Tanner getting another start. That center back pairing of Nathan and Beeson. Acosta, Escobar, dancing around Espinosa. Ball deflects back. Quick throw in. And how about Tanner Beeson sliding to keep that away from Hollingshead, who had snuck in behind the back line.
Jesus Murillo will be going up for the set piece. Ryan Hollingshead, another one who will probably be a target. And they will also try and attack that near post where Jackson Ewell, at the moment, is on the corner of that 6-yard box.
Costa, Bobasi, able to play it out to midfield. Some big numbers today on the scoreboard around MLS as teams starting to look at positioning for the playoffs. Philadelphia tops in the East, a 6-0 win over DC United. That was in the nation's capital. FC Cincinnati and New York Red Bulls 1-1. That's a final in Harrison, New Jersey. Montreal at home shutting out New England 4-0. And Minnesota with a win at Allianz by a score of 2-1 over Austin FC. Big win for the Loons.
Yeah, it's a big game in Western Division as far as those top 4 playoff or top 5 or 6 playoff positions for Minnesota.
Regush, Tommy Thompson, and that will definitely be a yellow card for Tommy. As he knew, Cheeky Palacios only needed the ball and a step.
Well, he gave the ball away then, and he knew that Palacios was going to be off to the races, just pulled him back. Anytime the referee sees that, it's going to be an obvious yellow card.
Tommy in the book. The Quakes have one player, Jackson Ewell, who will have to sit after his next yellow card. At least based on the notes we have.
For some reason, I'm thinking Nathan is in that category as well. I'm not sure, though.
We will check. You can add Nathan to that list.
Yeah.
And another yellow here.
It's Nathan who's come across and hung that leg out to stop Arango. That's a sore one because it's a dead leg into the thigh area. It's a sloppy challenge. I'm not sure it's a yellow card at this point of the game, but Michael Radchuk thinks it is.
Earthquakes will be at Sporting Kansas City next weekend, August 27th, and by our calculations, Nathan will not be available based on that yellow card. Difficult juncture here for the Earthquakes with a 1-0 lead.
Good area for a set piece, coming in flat. Quakes need to be strong, defend this one. JT needs to make sure that space between him and back line, that line of blue shirts, that's got to be his.
Sent in, Jackson Ewell first to it. It's a head on it. Tommy Thompson turns the corner. Now here comes Jeremy Abobasi. He's got Escobar coming back on him. Jeremy pulling it back. Cutting it back on his left foot, but just too many linen and white clad LAFC players. Give the visitors credit for snuffing out that break. And now looking to counter here is Blessing. Playing it wide. This is Arango. Just lost the handle.
Just quiet. Didn't have the momentum and the speed to lose his markers there, Jeremy Abobasi, but starts with Tommy Thompson, who's having a really good game in that right-back position, and now Abobasi is off. But look how quick the numbers get back for LAFC. Blessing coming in that area, Kellen Acosta helping out defensively as well, just snuffing that opportunity out. You would like to see your centre forward be able to power through and get the strike off.
Well, the captain, Jackson Ewell, after that latest foul for LAFC, over to the referee, Michael Radchuk, saying, okay, so there's 2 yellow cards handed out to San Jose, and you would expect the captain to do nothing less. Tommy Thompson. Espinoza. Sending one in, and it's behind Montero. The timing not quite right. You see the smile from Javiro.
Big Jesus Murillo just losing his footing as well. And when he did, I thought maybe an opportunity for Montero to get a first touch on that and be able to control it with a little bit more time available. It was just behind him. But that's what he does so well, is get into the penalty area late runs into the box. When the Quakes were effective earlier in the season, it was also Jackson Ewell in the box as well. I'd like to see a little bit of that.
Sporting Kansas City next on the road, and then back home on September 4th against Vancouver for San Jose. Meanwhile, LAFC, this is the first of 3 straight on the road. Blessing. Buku had it. This one delivered off a short hop into the waiting midst of JT Marcinkowski. 2023 Quake season ticket deposit prices increase at midnight tonight. And season ticket packages have more games and benefits than ever before. Get access to all 2023 Quakes and Quakes 2 home matches at PayPal Park, and a lot more. Free tickets to away games, 20% off camps and clinics. There's going to be food trucks and merchandise. Scan the QR code on your screen to place your deposit before prices go up at midnight. Costa. Chicho driving one. Just outside that near post for JT.
Definitely taken an opportunity to shoot anytime he can. Arango. I wouldn't say he's getting closer, but you can see that he's hungry to score goals, that's for sure, as all centre forwards or number 9 should be.
He's had success against San Jose. 4 appearances, 3 goals, and an assist for Chicho. Earthquakes now taking some pressure in their own end. Kekanovic will give chase. Murillo. And then Escobar just giving it right back. Paul Marie shrugs off Blessing. Kekanovic tries to return the favor. And knocked out for a San Jose throw. Possession favoring LAFC 53% to 46%. But the shots, 2-1 in favor of San Jose, and on goal 1-0 for the Earthquakes. And that is our score on the goal by Benji Kekanovic in the 14th minute.
And been good value for it. It's been a really good 36 minutes or so by the Quakes. They certainly are not sitting back and trying to absorb the pressure from the team that is the best team in the Western Division. Yes, they've rotated their starters a little bit, but at the same time, it's a quality squad of players, and the Quakes have done very well so far in the game.
Tommy Thompson couldn't quite get there. Murillo with his head up. He's got Escobar. Puku. Montero. Pressure too much there. And Abobasi is clipped, and down he goes, the foul. And Jeremy Abobasi and Jackson, you're wondering how many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Well, I think there's only one foul that Nathan has had in the first half. So I can't remember any other challenge by him. And that was a really quick card given to him by referee Michael Radchuk.
And that's the point, though. I'm not saying the foul itself right there was worthy of a yellow card or deserving of a yellow card, but when you start to add them up, Abobasi, return pass, Thompson, outside of his left foot to Jan Gregush. Abobasi, he can strike from there, sliding it through to Montero, back heel. Abobasi putting the shot on, and a good deflection from Escobar. And now, how quickly can LAFC turn defense into offense? Jackson Yule coming back. Mahala Opuku. This is Hollingshead now. 40th minute, first half. Sold out PayPal Park. Forcing the turnover. Kekanovic keeps his feet, and actually that was Gregush. Earthquakes wanted a foul, didn't get it, quickly put back into play, and the home crowd voicing their collective displeasure here. Murillo. Chicho. Shooting off the bar. Quakes get a bit of a break and some help as Acosta can't get it past the sliding Montero.
Fantastic challenge, Montero, and Espinosa's off. This is what he's great at, one-on-one. Not that's always the referee's given the foul. Didn't see that one.
Ibeaga was not going to let Espinosa get by him.
What a turn, what a strike by Chicho Arango. Showing all of the ability he has and the hunger he has to get shots on target. Crashes off the crossbar of JT Marcinkowski's goal, and that's a little bit of a soft one for me there. Ibeaga would definitely agree with me.
Well, he's
yellow card for Ibeaga.
He's been given a yellow.
You're killing me, referee. No, I've got them all wrong so far.
Just keep shooting. Ibeaga into the book in the 41st minute. Michael Radchuk made his debut. This is his 9th MLS match. Made his debut on the 4th of July of last year in a 2-2 match. You might remember, Danger, when Benji Kekanovic scored late in Minnesota to earn the point on the road. Paul Marie will get there first. Gregush. A lot of space for Espinosa. Sliding it forward. This is Abobasi. There's the cross. Nathan could not run onto the end of it. And down he goes. No foul. Out for a goal kick.
Again, another really good opportunity created by good play, wonderful turn and pass by Jan Gregus. Another slide pass by Espinosa to Obobisi. Nathan just didn't read it, didn't get on the far post. Maybe he's got to just gamble a little bit there, but that's wonderful play and build up by the Quakes, creating a good opportunity.
Nathan has 1 goal on the season, had 2 last year in his first year in San Jose. Latif Blessing. Acosta. Terrell. Quakes laying their bodies on the line here. Acosta. Too many blue shirts. Montero looking around. Some space. Obobisi. Now things tightening up a little bit. Can Benji, who had stopped, starts up again and runs on to the end of it.
Take him on.
Picked up by Escobar. Gregus. 44th minute in the direction of Benji. Now has to race for it as Hollingshead gets there first. Creating some space with that back heel. Escobar off Kikanovic and out for an LAFC throw. Coming up on the NorCal Honda halftime show, we've talked a little bit about the new Quakes hire and Luchi Gonzalez, but at the half we'll hear from the new manager from his press conference earlier this week. More Luchi from the announcement. Plus, we'll have highlights of the first half and your first half numbers. That's coming up on the NorCal Honda halftime show. Signing week for San Jose. The 42-year-old Gonzalez. Work still to be done with the U.S. men's national team and assistant for Greg Berhalter. Will join the Earthquakes after the World Cup. We'll hear from him. Moving in. Quakes had a blown assignment there and catch a break as Mendez set that one well off the mark and up toward the Ultras.
Yeah, one of the few times that the Quakes have given LAFC the space. They haven't created it for themselves. They gave them the space on that particular sequence of passing, and that's a poor effort by Mendez, not even to test JT Marcinkowski at the Quakes goal.
25-year-old from Ecuador making his first start of the season. Came over from Orlando City for $300,000. This is Arango. JT backpedaling. Arango.
Yeah, he looked offside to me right from the start. Nathan's saying, put the flag up a little bit earlier, please, because he gets into a challenge. All sorts of things can happen physically with both players when it happens. It's a clear offside.
Well, and so that's the not argument, but that's the difficulty in this, right?
Call it there before the challenge happens, at least. That's the one that drives the players crazy at the moment, and all those different tweaks that they had in the various rules. Yeah, VAR is its own entity, but those sort of decisions are the ones that the players are going, can we just figure that out?
Wide for Espinosa, there's the cross, and Jeremy Obobisi had pulled up expecting that pass to come back behind the 6-yard line.
Nearly halfway through our minimum 2 minutes of first half stoppage time.
Escobar, I believe.
JT picking out Tommy at the halfway line. Here's Gregus on the run. Wide for Espinosa. There's the cross. And Jeremy Obobisi had pulled up expecting that pass to come back behind the 6-yard line. Yeah, there's a foul. Escobar, I believe.
Escobar pulling his hands back and did the damage with his feet.
Fantastic work again by the Quakes. Started JT Marcinkowski pinging a ball out to Tommy Thompson, who's having a really good first half, by the way. And another good ball in there by Escobar.
And Michael Radchuk signals the end of the first half. And San Jose on the goal from Benji Kikanovic in the 14th minute have the 1-0 lead over the MLS's top team, LAFC.
Sold-out crowd enjoying themselves as the Earthquakes have the advantage. The NorCal Honda halftime show coming up.
Ons schakelprogramma op de vrijdag krijgt elke week meer fans.
Ik heb wel weer genoten eigenlijk.
Blijft toch het allerleukste.
Het is een ervaring op zich.
Het genot van de kijker, inderdaad. Heb je er zin in? Ik sta te trappelen.
Met elke week de hoogte- en dieptepunten.
Ja, ik heb nog nooit zo'n slechte vrijtrap gezien.
Mis niets uit de keukenkampioen-divisie.
Door sommigen de Eredivisie light genoemd.
En het andere voetbal.
Oh, wat gezellig. Ja.
Voetbal op vrijdag op vrijdagavond.
Dat sowieso.
Vanaf 7:30 op ESPN.
This is the time to focus. Continue to grow and develop. From this time last year, we're at a higher level. We're smart. We're relentless. These guys will be terror in the league.
Kijk de 5-delige serie Hard Knocks elke maandag op ESPN.
Carlos, dit is een aardige poging hoor, uit de tweede lijn. Bal eerst weggewerkt door Antonio Carlos. Ja, en dit is een staaltje van Lewis Morgan. En de Red Bulls kwamen met 0-0 terug uit DC. Mogelijkheid hier, een echte kans. En de goal is daar. Pereira is de man die scoort. Oh, nee, het is Torres, zie ik. Facundo Torres, ja. Even een fotootje maken. Dit is allemaal goed gedaan. Paas. De vrijheid gevonden. Torres met links. Beetje geluk, binnenkant paal. 1-0 voor de gasten. Ja. Jongens die opwarmen. Misschien een mogelijkheid hier. Je weet het niet. Dit kan hem zijn. Oei, oei. Lewis Morgan met zijn doelpoging. Eigenlijk zeer verrassend door een paar missers achter elkaar. De assist kwam feitelijk van Antonio Carlos. Centrale verdediger. Wel goed genomen. Moet het natuurlijk zo doen. Toch eventjes ontsnapt, Orlando. Dit is een hele fijne bal. Ook dit kan er zijn. Torres, mogelijkheid en het voetje dwars gezet daardoor Gearwood. Maar ja, als Pato in het spel komt zie je toch al vaak het echte voetbal een beetje opduiken. Stapt hierin. Misschien niet helemaal goed georiënteerd. Had Gearwood kunnen zien komen. Had hij het misschien moeten weten van tevoren. Met het risico voor een blessure. Plaats op de brancard. Het wordt een trieste afgang. Hoe jammer. Dat vindt geen enkele speler leuk om dit te zien. Ze weten dat het ze kan overkomen. Voorzet van Harper. Ja, als je een beetje geluk hebt, daalt hij wat sneller en verdwijnt hij in de bovenhoek. Dat geluk is hem niet beschoren, zoals dat eigenlijk geldt voor het hele team van de Red Bulls. Dwingen het geluk ook niet werkelijk af. Vanaf die afstand gaat hij nooit koppend scoren natuurlijk. Edelman. Niemand voorin. Cayese, ja, die weet wel wat te doen in zo'n situatie. Al raakt hij de bal helemaal verkeerd. Controle is er wel. Mooie controle van Gerhard Struber. Goed de bal laten lopen. Mogelijkheid, korte hoek. En ja, dit leek op een echte doelpoging. Luquinhas overtreft zichzelf in deze wedstrijd. Even die versnelling voorbij de tegenstander. Controle is redelijk en dan een moeilijke hoek. Ja, dan laat Gallese zich niet snel verrassen natuurlijk. Ligt daar goed klaar. Marlo. Beetje wanhopige pogingen van New York Red Bulls om er nog iets van te maken. Edelman. Mogelijkheid. Ja, nou ja. Het kan ook eigenlijk niet anders. Opletten geblazen. Gedaan, Moutinho. Maar de druk blijft. Nu wel. Aan het einde van de wedstrijd. De bal valt maar niet goed. En dat is niet alleen maar pech. Of gebrek aan geluk zelfs. Erg veel onkunde hebben we gezien in de rangen van de Red Bulls. Misschien komt er nog wat los. Opeens is de geest uit de fles bij New York. Niets genoeg. Want daar is het eindsignaal van scheidsrechter Vasquez. Nou, we hebben betere wedstrijden gezien in de MLS. En gelukkig was deze confrontatie niet maatgevend.
Hier in de Red Bull Arena, de New York Red Bulls tegen Cincinnati. Een aardige controle daar en het schot van Cáceres. Het is de eerste serieuze doelpoging in deze wedstrijd en daar hebben we dan ruim 10 minuten op moeten wachten. Klimala kopt de bal door en daar is ruimte bij Cameron Harper. Harper kan schieten, gaat ook voor het schot, maar die bal draait weg van het doel. Cincinnati heeft de laatste 5 uitwedstrijden niet gewonnen. 10 keer gelijk, 2 keer verloren. Ja, als je van de laatste 9 wedstrijden de 7 gelijk speelt, schiet je daar qua punten natuurlijk ook niet echt heel veel mee op. Vrije trap voor Cincinnati. Er staan er 6 op de rand van de 16 meter van Cincinnati. Nu proberen we een van te bereiken en dat gaat perfect zeg. En daar is de openingstreffer en het is Matt Miazga die scoort, de oud-Vitesse-speler. Groot geworden hier bij de New York Red Bulls. Waar hij snel wordt opgepikt door Chelsea en nu scoort hij tegen de Red Bulls. Prima doelpunt, goede kopbal van Matt Miazga. Wat ze bij de Red Bulls goed doen, ze hebben zowel links als rechts spelers die bal ver kunnen ingooien. Een trap hier. Degene die de vrije trap heeft veroorzaakt, Andres Reis, ligt daar nu zelf geblesseerd op de grond. Toch vol geraakt als dit een vrije trap is, dan lijkt me dat toch eerder een overtreding van Cincinnati hoor. Hier kun je toch geen vrije trap voor geven aan Cincinnati, lijkt mij. Nou, helemaal niets. Ben ik bang, want we gaan verder. Nee, nu, ja, ho even. Nu zegt de scheidsrechter, wacht even. Ja, natuurlijk. Goedemorgen zeg. Als hij gaat kijken, komt er een strafschop. Dat kan niet anders. En Acosta voelt het al aankomen, want Reyes werd toch zelf geschopt en geraakt. En flink ook. Hoe kun je dan een vrije trap geven voor Cincinnati? Als de bal gespeeld wordt door Reyes en als daarna Moreno vol op zijn voet gaat staan of hem daar in ieder geval raakt. De bal gaat op de stip, dat kan niet anders. Hij is gewoon te laat en is nog met die voet in de beweging. Maar er komt de strafschop. Maar normaal neemt Lewis Morgan de strafschoppen bij de thuisploeg. Maar die zit op de bank, is niet helemaal fit. Hij heeft in de MLS 2 strafschoppen genomen. 1 ervan benut, dus ook 1 gemist. Patrick Klimala. Spits van de Red Bulls staat nog maar op 4 treffers. Maar dit is zijn kans om op 5 te komen. En hij scoort. Dat gaat toch echt door het midden hoor. Als hij blijft staan. Hoeft alleen maar zijn voetje naar rechts te zetten. Maar Celentano. Ja, ik kan ook niet zeggen dat hij voor een hoek kiest. Want hij valt een beetje als een vaatdoek. Recht naar beneden. Maar het is wel 1-1. Yearwood. Monsteert Cameron Harper. Harper heeft misschien ruimte voor het schot met links. Bal aangeraakt ook nog onderweg. Maar deze keeper, Santano, kan hem makkelijk pakken. Nu wachten we toch op iets van een hoogtepuntje. Vasquez kopt terug en daar is een hoogtepunt, maar is er weer die scheidsrechter die fluit. Acosta raakt de lat, maar er is al gefloten dus, omdat Vasquez waarschijnlijk daar zijn tegenstander naar beneden duwde. Er is niks aan de hand, toch? Een draaiende hoekschop, weggekopt door Haaknoet. Er is veel ruimte daar. Plotseling naar Tolkien, die staat er nog naar die corner en dan vergeet Edelman om te scoren. Want hoeveel mooier wil je ze krijgen? Caceres. Nu wordt de laatste aanval in de wedstrijd. Caceres, Luquinhas. Ja, dan houdt het op. We hebben van alles geprobeerd. Maar heeft niets geholpen. En eindigt deze wedstrijd zeer teleurstellend in 1-1. In de eerste helft gebeurde er nog iets. Hebben we kansen gezien. De tweede helft was echt dodelijk saai. We kunnen er niks beters van maken. Er ging te veel mis om het een klein beetje interessant te houden. En dus is de eindstand 1-1.
Dit is een schitterende treffer. Nou zeg! Wat doet die nou opeens?
Of je pakt hem op je muil, of je houdt hem tegen met je borst. Maar die bal gaat er niet doorheen.
Dit is schitterend!
Keukenkampioen-divisie, hè? Dat is de kern volgens mij van het voetbal.
Hier kun je uren naar kijken.
Kijk de Keukenkampioen-divisie live op ESPN.
31 augustus en 1 september midweeks voetbal op ESPN. Met 4 heerlijke wedstrijden uit de Eredivisie en de Keukenkampioen-divisie.
Ja, natuurlijk.
Is er genoeg te genieten.
En daar de goal!
Audi dealers. Visit your Audi dealer today and Tahoe Blue tastes better. Please drink responsibly.
Moments away from the start of the second half with the Earthquakes leading LAFC 1-0. Anthony Passarelli, Chris Dangerfield joined up in the booth for at least the first few minutes of the second half. Quakes general manager Chris Leach. Busy week for you.
Yep.
But before we talk about all of that, your thoughts of the first half.
Yeah, look, anytime you can end the half 1-0. Obviously, we've done the first part of the job, right? Look, I think felt our way into the game in the first couple minutes, but I think over as the half started going, we found our way into the game in a really good way. Obviously, a good goal by Benji, a good play from us collectively, kind of a transition moment there where we kind of caught him on the break and executed really well. So good to see Benji. I think that's his fifth
of the year. Yeah.
Yeah, good to see him at the right place at the right time there. And then look, LAFC's a good team, so they're going to get their chances, and they had a couple, but we ended up weathering the storm. Nice to end the half 1-0. Let's see how the second half goes. We need to close the game out here. Maybe sneak another one.
It was a good goal, Chris, and it was creative right from the defensive area through the team. The Quakes have done that a couple of times in the first half, which brings me to the current coaching staff. Before we talk about Lucci and his hiring, let's talk about the job not only Alex Cavello, but Wondolowski, Stevie Ralston, and also Luciano have done.
Yeah, here we go. The current interim staff has done a really good job, right? Speaking firsthand, it's not easy coming in middle of the season, let alone kind of towards the beginning, right? I think out of the possible, 21 points, we had 3. So kind of dug ourselves in the hole there. But the staff did a really good job coming in, kind of changing the culture, changing the way that we want to play, right? So as you see, obviously, 2 pretty distinct styles from when Matias' kind of era and then this interim staff. So, you could see that noticeable shifts there. Culturally, Alex and the rest of the guys have this team, fighting and buying into what they're trying to do. A really close group in the locker room as well, sticking through all of this, which is not easy either. And look, we got a lot of experience on that coaching staff downstairs, right? With Steve, with Wando, even Alex, and right, Alex is, familiar with every kind of part of our organization too, which is great. He and Luciano. So they've done a really good job.
A discussion in front of goal right now with Michael Radchuk, talking with Tanner Beeson, talking with Chiqui Palacios, right in front of Maxime Crépeau, as the Quakes will have their first corner of the second half. An in-swinger for Espinoza, and headed into the side netting. Well executed.
It is well executed, AP, because once again they're trying to target that near post, and just a run across that first defender. That time it was Tanner Beeson going from in front of the goalkeeper that nearly got the flick. No, it's Nathan who came from that area, and that was really close. One from the training ground for sure.
Mendez playing it forward. Here comes Hollingshead. Tommy Thompson looking for his cover, and steered clear by Tanner Beeson, right to the right foot of Latif Blessing. And back for Kellen Acosta. Quakes with a 1-0 lead. We're joined in the booth here in the early part of the second half. Quakes general manager Chris Leach. Wednesday, the announcement, Luchi Gonzalez in town for the press conference. Talk a little bit about what this announcement means, what bringing him in means.
Yeah, it's a big step. We're really excited to welcome Luchi here to San Jose. For me, one of the best young coaches in the country. Proud of our team running a very thorough search, having a clear kind of outline on the profile of the coach that we wanted, and Luchi was far and away the best fit for that. He's a club-centric guy, which is really important at our club. Tactical acumen is elite. He's a leader through and through. So, look, he ticks a lot of the boxes for us. Obviously, he's strong in player development, but obviously gaining invaluable experience right now with Greg Berhalter and U.S. Men's national team staff as they look to head into the World Cup on the world's biggest stage. So we're looking to leverage some of that experience as well. But really excited for Luchi to come on board and start his era here, with us. And look, interim staff as well have a great opportunity to work either directly or indirectly with Luchi moving forward as well. So, but no, big news for the club. Here you go, J-Bo.
Abowici! Crépeau in perfect position.
It's a great ball into the feet of Abowici, just showing what he can do. Great first touch, quick turn, got the shot off. That's 2 or 3 is that already that have stung the hands of Crépeau.
Well, Chris Leach, thanks for stopping by, first of all. I know you've got a lot going on this week for sure, but always a pleasure to have you up. Congratulations on the Luchi Gonzalez signing, and a nice first half for the Earthquakes. Let's hope they can pull this one.
Yeah, thanks for having me up, guys. Thanks for everything you do for us as well. And yeah, big game here. Let's see if we can maybe get another one in, but definitely finish this game strong here.
All right,
Yeah,
Chris
Leach,
Leach,
thank you.
Quakes general manager, joining us in the early part of half number 2 on what was a busy week, a memorable week for the Earthquakes, and they're looking to cap it off with a victory over the top team in MLS. Leading 1-0 on the goal for Benji Kikanovic. Espinoza, now Montero. And this is Jeremy Abowici for San Jose. Has goals at back-to-back matches. Meanwhile, LAFC, a team record 7-match win streak. Quakes trying to put a halt to that tonight.
What a good little turn this is by Jeremy Abowici. Good ball in by Jackson Yall. Once again through the lines into the feet of a striker who's got a lot of confidence, and it was shown in that turn, and a lot of ability, the way he got the quick shot off on target.
Paul Marie. This is Montero. Quakes threatening here. 52nd minute. Acosta able to deflect that. And now Jackson Ewell takes two hands to the back from Hollingshead. And Jackson looking over at referee Radchuk. And now Espinoza goes down. Just off screen, Alex Cavello trying to get the attention of either the referee's assistant or Michael Radchuk himself, to no avail. Radchuk letting play continue. Here comes Montero. He's got Blessing on his hip. Ebobisse trying to slide it in front. Espinoza a couple steps short, but even at that, Ebobisse nearly picked out that far corner.
I'm just wondering whether or not Espinoza can read this just a little bit better and just try and gamble and be in that space where that sort of shot come cross came from Jeremy Ebobisse. Once again, the Quakes are creating really good opportunities against this LAFC team, and ominously, obviously, Steve Cherundolo was sent off all the subs to warm up at the far end. But right now is a great opportunity for the Quakes, I feel, to get a second.
Galaxy started the day with a 9-point advantage, 9 points clear on Austin FC.
You mean LAFC? You said Galaxy. But
oh, sorry. Yeah, LAFC. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Blessing taking it off of Gregush. Chicho Arango was trying to pull Paul Marie toward the sideline to open up some space. Palacios getting in behind. LAFC has the equalizer. 54th minute. It's 1-1. In the blink of an eye.
And it's really good passing through the midfield area, through the lines, and a very clever little run by Mahala Abuko behind the defending Nathan, just catches him a little bit on his heels. It's in that space behind Nathan before he gets to JT Marcinkowski, and that's a really classy finish by the young Ghanaian. Felt like the Quakes had a moment there to start the second half. Good opportunities to go 2-0 up in this game, but now LAFC have tied it up.
Made possible by Kellen Acosta with a sterling ball, likely to get his third assist of the season, and just short of the 1 hour mark. We are even.
For the first time, really, in most of this game, the Quakes just didn't get the pressure on Acosta, on that passer. They didn't pick up the run of Opoku. Caught a little bit square. Nathan himself a little bit on his heels, and that's what it takes against quality players.
Espinoza shedding. Palacios. Hollingshead lost the handle briefly. Marcinkowski sending that one back to midfield. So the last two goals scored by LAFC. Opoku, Arango, Blessing. Nice defensive work there from Tanner Beeson.
Chicho Arango just got that all wrong, fortunately. Should have done a much better job of getting that ball quickly out to Blessing.
Benji Kikanovic likes his chances against Escobar. He's proved it over and over tonight. And you could feel the energy at PayPal Park turned up a couple of notches after that last goal.
Well, it was turned up by the LAFC fans in the corner that obviously celebrated, but now this atmosphere is great. This is what it should be at PayPal Park. It should be the fans getting into it, disagreeing and booing with that referee's decision and trying to drive their team against what is the best team in the West. those guys have done a great job of sticking with the LAFC team in a poor first half for them, AP, and they've just stuck with them and they've got their reward for that.
We gave you an idea of how things looked at the top of the Western Conference standings. LAFC and Austin FC. Still a lot to play for LAFC. Trying to close the final 9 matches of the season. Abobasi whistled for the foul.
Tug back by Ibiaga, and just I think Jeremy Abobasi gives the ball away and then obviously tries to win it back, catches the heels of Palacios trying to come through from his defensive position.
Murillo over the top, the goal scorer. Opoku. Escobar with a run down the touchline. It's played back to midfield. Ibiaga, the former NYCFC man, connecting with Acosta. Chiqui Palacios. Contact in the area. Arango went down. And now Palacios making contact with Montero.
Driven a little bit by the crowd, and now Michael Radchuk needs to make sure he's got a grip of this game, because there's 1 or 2 challenges going in. That one could have gone either way by Nathan, and the one that was just on Montero by Palacios was a little bit late as well, so the referee needs to maintain control. It's a sore one there for Chicho Arango, because Nathan got part of his ankles as well as getting the ball first. Looks like VAR is looking at both of those instances, and Radchuk is playing on.
Check complete on that challenge from Nathan. No penalty kick.
It was a close one. I tell you, that the timing on that had to be perfect.
Paul Marie whistled. The physicality is reaching a new level here at the 1 hour mark here at PayPal Park. Escobar, Kekanovic, and a foul. Escobar slow to get up. Yellow card for Benji Kekanovic.
Well, you knew as soon as the AR on that side flagged for a foul here on that challenge that it was going to be a yellow card. I don't see a lot wrong with that one. I think Benji, yes, he went in with his foot a little bit high, but when he reached the ball, it was lowered and he reached the ball first. I don't think there was much of a foul there. Maybe a foul, but it's certainly not a yellow card. That's one of those that you keep talking about, accumulation fouls. And in that case, I can understand it.
Nathan, the first half yellow. He will miss the match at Sporting Kansas City next weekend for San Jose. Benji got things started with a goal in the 14th minute. Mahala Opoku pulled LAFC even in the 54th on an assist from that man.
He'll be looking once again to put this into that space around the penalty spot. That will cause problems for defenders going back towards their own goal.
Delivered expertly. Hollingshead was the closest for LAFC. He can't believe it.
It's a fantastic ball, isn't it, by Kellen Acosta, right in the space where Hollingshead can attack the ball, and I think it just flicked off Nathan before he went out for another set piece for LAFC.
Completely mishit there by Chiqui Palacios. Join Quake's homegrown player Tommy Thompson at the Legends Clinic. That'll be Tuesday, August 30th, and kicks off at 5 o'clock, this 2-hour clinic. Your son or daughter is going to learn from Tommy Thompson on the same pitch he plays on. Plus, they'll get a tour of the locker room and enter the PayPal Park pitch from the Sky Bridge, just like Tommy does on match day. Register at sjearthquakes.com. Steve Cherundolo ready to call on the reinforcements. His blessing. Lost it briefly. Mendez had it. Acosta. Mendez. It was a Poku, forgive me. This one over the top. Headed down. That one runs up the leg of Arango. Jackson Ewell slips. Blessing! Sending it wide.
First half, AP, we briefly talked about the potential of some Quakes players playing for contracts, etc. at this point of the season, but in this LAFC team, they've raised the level of this game, the tempo of this game, partly because these are players that are playing for spots to start the rest of the season and get some playing time in this team that is a juggernaut of a club that's going to win the West and is going to be right there in the playoffs. And so there's a lot of pride to be played, positions to be played for, so they can be part of that success.
Well, that's what you're trying to do when you're building a roster. Competition at every position raises the level of play and raises the game, and that's what LAFC has done.
I wouldn't be surprised if C. Cherundolo is reminding some of these players of that at halftime, and that's why they've raised the game. And to be fair, the Quakes have stuck with them blow for blow of them just getting caught on that one move and Arango tying this game up.
This one will see its way out. 3 subs coming on for Cherundolo. Latif Blessing will come out for Ilie Sanchez, the all-star Spaniard, most recently with Sporting Kansas City, having an outstanding year. Carlos Vela will come on. Sebas Mendez will come off. And Jose Cifuentes will see the pitch in minute 64.
Well, I don't need to tell anybody that's at this game or watching this game that 3 good players have just come on the field for LAFC, notably, obviously, Carlos Vela, the Mexican international, who is just fantastic on the ball.
Jackson Ewell. This is Arango playing it forward. Cross in front! Marcinkowski got a piece of it as Opoku was looking for the brace.
Really good work defensively. I think it's Jackson Ewell that tracks the run. Eventually just gets a toe on this one to keep it off. And then the body of JT Marcinkowski as well just gets enough on it from the pass by Carlos Vela. No, it's Tommy Thompson.
In swinger with the left foot. That was put on by Ilie. Sent right back in. Out comes JT, trying to get a punch on it. JT is out of his net. And the Quakes get a huge break there. Last touch by LAFC.
Yeah, and I'll go back to my previous point in the first half. Don't make the mistakes. Make this LAFC team work for their goals. Don't give them a goal with that type of play, JT. Just calm it down a little bit. Everybody's getting a little bit involved as far as getting excited about the prospects of this next game, the next 30 minutes of this game, as these subs enter the fray.
Chant of Earthquakes.
For LAFC, Ilie Sanchez, wonderful player, by the way, Barcelona B, was, I think that when Sporting Kansas City let him go, they started on their slide down. He's their sort of number 6. He will just keep the ball moving with a lot of quality. So Fuentes, Ecuadorian international, linked with Brighton in the EPL right now. He's such a quality player as well. And hey, Carlos Vela.
Earthquakes and Paul Marie intercepting. Palacios stepping forward. A jumping back heel attempt And the Quakes with possession now, and Nathan going down. Ilie will go into the book.
Nathan's done really well there to back out of that because he got a yellow early, and Acosta hit the ball into him while he was on the floor. Now, to be fair to Acosta, he's immediately apologized, put his hand up. There's the ball going into him. Nathan reacts. That's another yellow. Quakes are down a man. So he's done really well there, the Brazilian.
Alex Cavello will counter the Cherundolo substitutions for LAFC with Eric Remedi and Cade Cowell.
I'm pretty sure it'll be Remedi coming in for Grey Goose. And it'll probably be Benji Karnovic, I would think, life for life with Cade Cowell. That's been the norm substitutions that you do see from Alex Cavello.
Tommy Thompson has options now. Picks his head up, cutting it back. Ebobisi. Espinoza. This is Tommy. Moving in. Tommy chipping it back. And set over the bar. And what happened on the back line for LAFC? I think they were asking for an offside. Well, Palacios had his hand up at the bottom of your screen.
I don't think he was, and Billy Sanchez, who I've just said was fantastic so far, he's got a yellow card, and he's nearly sliced that into his own goal.
Nearly roofed it for LAFC, but
nice call, Danger.
Quakes back to the corner flag. So it's sent in, easily handled by Maxime Crépeau. No traffic in front of the LAFC keeper. First 5 matches between these two clubs, all won by LAFC. Then the Earthquakes over the next 4 went 3-0-1. And then LAFC has won the last 2 as this one out. And the Earthquakes will go to the bench. This substitution is brought to you by Tahoe Blue Vodka. Cowell in for Benji and Remedi in for Grey Goose. And a spirited 68 minutes for Benji Kokanovic. Scored the goal that has the Earthquakes even.
I got no problem with either of those players first. 70 minutes performance. I think they've both done very well. Grey Goose in his first game for quite a while.
There's the cross from Espinoza. This one will go out for a corner.
And Benji Kokanovic has worked extremely hard. Defensively been a terror against Escobar most of the first half. But the fresh legs and certainly the power and potential of Cade Cowell, it could be a difference maker in this in the last 20 minutes.
Crowd clapping rhythmically. Espinoza. Did it clip? Yes, it did. It got an Earthquake hand in there. Might have been Nathan.
Nothing he could do on that one. Just skipped off the turf and he's hit his hand. He's slightly away from his body, but he's controlled it as well, which is why referee Radchuk's got to give that free kick straight away.
Earthquakes and PG&E have partnered together on Kicks for Kids. That's a program that offers tickets to underserved groups in and around San Jose. To learn more about their work together in your community, visit sjearthquakes.com/community. Chicho Arango. Sliding on the turf. Here comes Tommy Thompson. Montero. He's got Cade Cowell calling for it. Ebobisi's got his hand up asking for it. Fed wide for Cade. Tried to steer it in front with his left foot. Knocked out for a San Jose corner.
Referee inundated with Remedi and also Montero asking for a handball on the slide block that came in from Escobar. Certainly something going on. There's some conversation going on, as there always is on these type of play in the penalty area.
Get a look
at the referee and the VAR.
At the left arm.
I think the left arm is in line with his body. I don't think it's in an abnormal position. I just can't see that being a penalty kick.
Now, had it caught the right hand, that's another story.
Yeah, I think you're right, JP, on that.
It was checked, no penalty. But the Earthquakes threatening here in minute 72. Bobasi, Cowell.
Set pieces have been good so far.
Played short for Montero. Intercepted. Montero could not get there first. But Cifuentes picking his head up. JT will come out. And the offside flag was up. Shop at Arteaga's Food Center for your match day barbecue. They have quality meat to get you match ready at all 8 Arteaga's Food Center locations throughout the Bay Area.
LAFC have just not done a good job at all at getting the ball to Carlos Vela at this particular time. He likes to hang out in wide areas, and what he does obviously is attract attention from the opposition defense. He tends to stretch the field for LAFC when he's on the park. I think the dangerous player for the Quakes right now is probably more Cifuentes, coming from that deep midfield area, making runs into the box, because the space is being created by the presence of Carlos Vela, and obviously now Gareth Bale, who looks like he may be getting ready to come on.
Bale has made his way to the technical area in front of the LAFC bench. Meanwhile, Cade Cowell misplays it out, and it'll go back over to LAFC. Cifuentes making his 75th regular season appearance. The 23-year-old from Ecuador. And now a yellow card for Michael Radchuk. As it is Mahala Opoku down.
There's 2 fouls there, one by Paul Marie, and then the normal yellow card for Eric Remedi. Always definitely a bulldog on the field, Remedi. Never seen him back out of a tackle, that's for sure.
Remedi, who had missed the last few games, being in the health and safety protocol. This one lofted in the direction of Murillo, headed back and grabbed by JT right on the line.
Yeah, commanded that well there, JT. It's a good little set piece by LAFC, isolating the big Murillo on one side.
Look for the cross. This one will go out for a San Jose corner. And now Gareth Bale will come on. You'll hear simultaneous cheering and booing. The cheering from the LAFC fans across the way.
So I think it's fantastic. You come to watch Major League Soccer, and Major League Soccer brings in stars like Gareth Bale, and we've seen Zlatan Ibrahimovic and others that have come. And if you come to PayPal Park tonight, you're here to support the Earthquakes, but you come to see that guy as well. Why not?
Espinoza, Bobasi, couldn't get any power on it. He had Ibeaga nestled up underneath his chin. And Palacios thought he had maybe a teammate as Espinoza and Sanchez shoulder for shoulder. Espinoza did not keep it in.
Yeah, well, what a fantastic effort to try and keep it in and then fire a ball across. You can see here that Sanchez thinks it's gone, and at the end of the day, it's way out. But still really good commitment by Christian Espinoza.
Alex Cabello countered that first batch of substitutions from Cherundolo with Eric Remedi and Cade Cowell. Now Gareth Bale is on, and we'll see if Quake skipper has a plan. In the next few minutes here, 77th minute. Only one other game in progress. RSL with a 1-0 lead, 70th minute against Vancouver. Acosta recovering. Espinosa's got the overlap from Tommy Thompson. There he is at the byline, chipping it back. Cade Cowell roofs it. Goal, San Jose. 2-1 Earthquakes.
Are you kidding me? Cade Cowell, what a finish. And by the way, what about the work by Tommy Thompson? Once again, the best get I've seen Tommy Thompson have in a long time in an Earthquake shirt. Once again, it's a combination of Espinosa and the time of the run by Tommy Thompson into an area. And what a finish by Cade Cowell, who just thumps it in with every sinew he has in that right leg and roofs it past Maxime Crépeau. 2-1 Earthquakes.
Second of the season for the 18-year-old. And PayPal Park, most of it anyway, erupted. Still a long way to go for San Jose. Kekanovic got things going for the Earthquakes. Cowell gives the Earthquakes the lead, and a yellow for Ilie. His night is over. Persistent infringement, no doubt. Came right on, was given a yellow card, and this was probably the third time he had committed a foul since the yellow.
Well, he's reached in and he's stomped down onto the outside of the foot and down the ankle of Jamiro Montero. Number one, that's very painful. Number two, it's a bad foul. And referee Radchuk is right there. He knows how involved Ilie Sanchez has been in the game since he's come on from a negative perspective, and he's dished out the second yellow card.
Ilie came on in the 67th minute, and his night is done in the 79th. Steve Cherundolo can't believe it and is getting a word with fourth official Matthew Corrigan, while Ilie stands dumbfounded. Now Ilie's turn to talk with Corrigan.
Well, obviously straight away, not only Sanchez but all the LAFC players are dumbfounded by the call, but at the end of the day, I think it's been consistent refereeing by, I wouldn't say they've all been the right decisions, but he's made similar decisions for both teams, and it's a clear foul.
So here in the 80th minute, LAFC down a man, playing with 10. Return pass to Tommy. Espinosa credited with an assist, his second of the night. th of the season. Montero couldn't control the pass. Chiqui Palacios toward the corner flag, and that one out for a corner.
I think it's pretty obvious as well what a fantastic part in this performance by the Quakes this crowd at PayPal Park has played in this game as well, Anthony. They've definitely lived every decision by referee Radchuk, that's for sure.
Espinosa. Rometty chops at it, but Abobasi in no position with the offside flag up. Quakes have been in this position before. Quakes have had late leads, and will now have another opportunity to play this one out, collect the 3 points. Kept in by Espinoza. 2 assists tonight, as we said, 11 on the season, 41 for his career, passes Chris Wondolowski into sole possession, 4th all-time on the Earthquakes assist leaderboard. And this is really what the Earthquakes have been missing all year. What a pass from Abobasi. Espinoza should carry this to the corner. And knocks it out off of LAFC for the corner.
Good work again. Espinosa's been on fire on this right-hand side, but he's only been, I would say, surpassed by Tommy Thompson, who's absolutely on fire on this right-hand side, having a really good game, positionally, and also what we know his strength in is, and that is to attack from that right full-back position.
Quakes trying to cap off an exciting week with a victory over the top team at MLS. Cheeky Palacios, another corner with a victory. And trying to keep LAFC from locking down a playoff spot, which they can do with a victory or a draw against the Earthquakes.
You've got about 10 minutes left in this game. It's almost time to start managing the game a little bit, Anthony, especially against 10 men. With the ball in that corner, that's great for the Earthquakes. If they continue to create chances, even better, but they need to make sure that they manage the game. Make sure that they tick those seconds off the clock. This is what they did not do against Real Salt Lake at home, and it cost them valuable points at a particular time by not just being smart and managing the game.
And I stand corrected. With a victory or a draw, they would have, but due to some other matches gone final, LAFC has clinched a playoff spot. But nevertheless, Cherundolo and company looking for the victory. As you see the live standings, 9 points clear of Austin. FC Dallas 15 points back. And Cherundolo not done yet, as Eddie Segura, the Colombian, ready to make his way into the match. And a foul. Cade Cowell taking exception. Cifuentes whistled for the foul, and now getting physical in the corner. LAFC already down a man. And obviously important for the Quakes to keep their cool here. And let's look again.
There's the initial foul. The little, definitely a tug back. And it's by Cifuentes on Montero, who goes to ground. To be fair to Cifuentes, Montero holding his face. I don't think it caught him there. It was more around his shoulder, but players getting involved. Anytime Cade Cowell squares up against you, you probably want to back down. Paul Marie got involved as well, just a little bit. Calmer heads need to prevail for both teams.
Cade Cowell with the go-ahead goal for San Jose. Michael Radchuk, another yellow card. Ilie Sanchez for LAFC picked up 2 yellow cards and was sent off after coming on in the second half. And we will see Eddie Segura come on here, coming off the bench after back-to-back starts. Of course, adding significant stoppage time to the end. The final added on after 90 minutes. Espinoza going short side. Out for a San Jose throw. And we'll see Escobar coming off for Segura. Segura had been out since July 21st, or correction, July of last year with a knee injury. From the starting lineup, that is. Came off the substitutes bench a couple of times, but made his first start since last July on the 13th of this month against Charlotte. And then started Tuesday against DC. Paul Marie, Quakes, LAFC advancing, and excellent work there. Espinoza has been all over the pitch tonight.
Defensive work has been outstanding, and he's obviously done what he always does going forward.
Nathan caught. Cifuentes, Remedi battling, Gareth Bale. Dropping it off. There's the cross. You saw Tanner Beeson putting his hands behind his back. And out it goes for a corner for LAFC.
First touch was Segura coming from that right back position, and as you say, good block. Hands behind the back by Beeson.
Headed up into the air. Thompson going to ground. Jackson Ewell sending it out. Segura. Sent in. Back post. Sent in front. Could not connect. The passes, Bale was there. But LAFC not done pushing here. Acosta behind Chiqui Palacios. Picks his head up. Rips one in. Cade Cowell taking fire. And down goes Montero, and a foul is called. Murillo turning and looking at the referee's assistant, saying, if you're not going to call it, how could my referee call it?
At the same time, Montero's going how many times? And he just catch Montero's foot. The ball just touched away by Montero. The bottom of the shoe of Murillo catches the foot of Montero. The slightest touch, Montero's going to go down. It's called game management, AP. That's what they're doing.
Cade Cowell getting ahead to it. Credit Cade for coming off the bench and putting a stamp on this match. Vela. Murillo. Long run for Paul Marie. Sending it back in front. Arango was there, but just a foot or two high.
What a fantastic ball back this is by Gareth Bale. The athletic ability and the technical ability to just cushion that cross that comes in, fired in by Murillo, just trying to cushion it back into the path of Chito Arango. That's a fantastic ball, and he just quite can't get there, Arango. Just a little cameo of some of the unbelievable things that that boy's done in his career and can still do.
4 minutes. We're about a quarter through. LAFC has won 7 in a row. A club record. See the Quakes working to win the ball back, and Eric Remedi got caught up with Gareth Bale, knocked him over. The foul. And now a dangerous set-piece opportunity here for LAFC.
Torundolo all over the fourth official. Matthew Corrigan just asking for a second yellow card, and Eric Remedi. Good place to have a set piece. This will be fired in just over the head of those blue shirts into an area that JT Marcinkowski has to be big.
It'll be Acosta to serve. Marcinkowski directing traffic in front. Acosta, beautiful ball. Montero pulling it down. Threads the needle to Cade Cowell, who has it taken off of him. Into space, getting there first, Jackson Ewell. Espinoza, midfield. Long run for Montero.
That's a long bursting run by Montero at this point in the game, the 90-something minutes. And he's still finding the energy to try and get back into his defensive position. Great work, Jamiro Montero.
Espinoza, or rather Cowell. This is a Bobasi putting the shot on.
Really good tackle by Murillo the last minute, just to put a Bobasi off. And a fantastic cameo by Cade Cowell. Not only his goal, but his ability there to find the right pass. You feel like it's one of those 15-minute performances by the young man that will just transition the rest of his season for the Quakes.
Playing down a man since the 79th minute. LAFC still managing to put pressure on late. Quakes looking for their first victory since July 13th at LA Galaxy. The crowd really getting into it.
This ball needs to go into the corner.
Just under 30 seconds. Montero. Last gasp for LAFC. Remedi. The Quakes with 3 wins and a draw in their last 4 against LAFC. Cade Cowell. Any second now. Giving it away. Here comes Chicho Arango. He could not get it over JT. A pileup just past the end line.
There's a lot going on with that there, Anthony, because yes, it's a giveaway. It's a bad giveaway by Tanner Beeson, but he's tried to recover and make up for it. And when Arango missed the opportunity, that's just a reckless challenge on Tanner Beeson as he went out of bounds. He may have hurt himself, Chicho Arango, but it's certainly a dangerous challenge, I think, on Tanner Beeson. It's a poor decision here by Beeson to try a square pass as the last man. Arango needs to score. But this one here, that challenge there, that's a tough challenge. A decision again for the referee to make. You can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get round and trying to keep the ball in play.
Chicho remains down. He got a yellow card for the contact with Beeson.
Yeah, it had to be a yellow card. It was a reckless challenge. I think Tanner Beeson should get a yellow card for that pass he just tried as well.
Michael Radchuk signals the end. And the Earthquakes get the 3 points. Cade Cowell, the game winner, and a 2-1 final. You have to credit